In more local news, this is the first school year since 2019 public schools are returning without COVID restrictions. So why are private schools reporting record enrollment this school year and homeschool co-ops growing? Erica Ritchie has the latest on what's behind this trend, new at 6:30.
All right, well, let's start with the data provided by the state education department. At the start of the COVID school year, there were almost 133,000 students enrolled in Rhode Island public schools. By the end of last school year, 6,500 of them were gone. So where did they go? In a recent conversation I had with leaders of different types of schools, they say those families are coming to them.
We're expecting 124 new students so far this year. We had 105 last year.
We have about a 50 student increase this year.
Applications have doubled since our baseline of 2018-2019.
Homeschooling has been growing.
From West Bay Christian Academy to Monsignor Clark, Providence Country Day to Quest Montessori, and the homeschool families in between, which have grown by nearly 77% since the pandemic. The trend is the same.
More and more public school families are definitely seeking us out.
According to data published by RIDE, public school enrollment over the last 2 years is the lowest it's been in the last decade.
Oh, it's always concerning when we see our numbers drop.
Education Commissioner Angelica Infante Green pinned it on the pandemic and anticipates a turnaround.
We're 100% open, so we're hoping that families will come back into our system.
But this group says COVID was just the catalyst.
I think it was a wake-up call for parents.
They are concerned about what they're seeing. They are paying attention to the curriculum.
We don't bring up politics and the outside world. We just stick to what we do best, and that's educating children.
In the public schools, we try to provide a wide array of a well-rounded education. Not that the others don't, but it is more of a bigger kind of curriculum that is not as narrow, based on the state standards.
Most of the families coming to us, they're not quite as concerned about the content of the curriculum, but more just the modality in which it's taught.
All the time we hear parents say that we know that your school does not have children sitting in front of screens all day long.
Now we're back in person, full in person, less reliance on technology, and more of what happens in person in the classroom.
And data for this year's enrollment is expected late fall. We'll keep an eye out for you. Erica Ritchie, 12 News.